Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of DailyJim. This is episode for Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. Just a couple hours after the clock struck midnight. Today I want to talk about how the president is a human. And this can apply to any president or prime minister or any leader around the world. But the main discussion for today was about Joe Biden, primarily because a lot of people have been hitting very hard on his debate performance last week, saying that he looked old, he sounded hoarse, he sounded like he'd lose his train of thought, things like this. And instantly said that this was because he was an old man, because he's 81, and what are we doing with these old men running for office, blah, 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 blah. I'm recording to you right now after having traveled 2-3 days maybe, and having the sickness that just kind of keeps to linger on, but really finally letting myself slow down and let it process and let kind of the sneeze work itself out of the system, or at least that's the operating theory. And I can tell in my voice right now I sound more hoarse. I can tell in my mental state I am a little bit woozy, a little bit unaware of what's going on. I am moving a little bit more slowly. I do not think that this is uncommon. I don't think this is necessarily a sign of me aging prematurely. I think it's a sign of the body slowing down and taking care of itself. Now, one could argue, well, the president should not slow down and take care of himself when he is about to give one of the most important debate speeches of his life, or maybe of our lives. And yet he's still a human being. Viruses and bacteria and exhaustion can hit at different times, and exhaustion can give some of those signs of trailing off, not being able to pay attention, kind of squinting to hear what the person is saying a little more, just moving at a slower pace. It's not... It doesn't just happen to old human beings. It often I can't even get the damn words out. It also happens to younger human beings. My tempo for today has been much slower than it normally is. So for me to move at a slow tempo like this, and then to try to speak really quick and do something in 2 minutes, is just like really hard and exhausting, because I want to be at this very slow tempo right now. And to be in a scenario where I have 2 minutes or 1 minute to throw as many words as I possibly can. I mean, I don't think that's always the best debate strategy, but I can... Trump speaks very quickly, and it can be, it can change the tempo and make things move quite quickly, or faster than one wants to, and one can feel more rushed. Again, yes, maybe it's his age, or it could just be a human being tired from what I think I even read that he did some campaign stops or something earlier in the day. Now, I think that was a stupid decision on behalf of his team or whatnot. But I think sometimes we look at our leaders, and this is not just, like I said, this is not just Joe Biden. This is leaders in general, whether it's the president or prime minister, or whether it's a leader in a community, or whether it's just looking at our parents, and we forget that they are human beings who go through human things. Exhaustion, cold, flu, wanting to move slowly, the body wanting to slow down and take care of itself, but being in a rushed, kind of quick environment and having to figure out how to manage that. I mean, I just wish we had a little more empathy for the people who are in these positions, because at the end of the day, they're human beings. And when I'm saying this, I am not saying, okay, Joe Biden is a human being, but Donald Trump is a monster. No, Donald Trump is also a human being. Can we please just look at each other as human beings and get over this idea that we are productive machines that have to go 24/7? If we don't, then we're a failure. Man, the people who are running these organizations and making decisions are human beings as well, just as our parents are human beings. Maybe that kind of breaks the the power of authority that some of them may want to have over us, or it may kind of put cracks into the glass facade of this idea that they are somehow superhumans and we are subhuman just because they are above in a organizational hierarchy or societal hierarchy. But at the end of the day, if we continue to try to believe that they are superhumans, we will be disappointed over and over and over again, just as we are disappointed when we believe that people who are lower on the societal hierarchy are subhuman. Human beings are human beings. And I'm grateful that I mustered the courage and the freaking strength to have this episode tonight, because I was really not feeling it. And yet I can only imagine what it would be like if this was a live episode with 100 million people watching, and I were in this state where I am right now, where I am so tired from traveling, so tired from the sneeze, so tired from switching contexts and language. My goodness. I mean, I went from Germany, different parts of Germany now, to East Africa. Actually, I stopped in Turkey when I was running around in Turkish. And I think, honestly, that is just a sliver of what the human beings in these positions go through. So I hope after listening to this, you just pause and not only have a little more respect and a little more empathy for the human beings in these positions, but realize that you're a human as well. And you don't have to be productive 24/7. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to sleep. It's okay to let the body not be in the same quote unquote perfect position. Perfect, see, that's not even the right word. Perfect, see, I can't even think of the damn word. So call me an 81-year-old who's lost his way, or just call me a human being who's fucking tired. And yes, I said maybe I'm more likely to swear when I'm tired. So on that note, talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.